So what is the difference between a contract and a policy? A contract is what you must have, and a policy is what you should have. You can think of this almost in the way of a contract is a wedding, the formal wedding, and the policy is the house rules, how you plan to live together after the wedding. You can have all types of policies. A very important policy that every employer should have is a disciplinary code. This is important so both yourself as the employer and the employee knows what's expected of them and for what offense you can get what type of discipline or warnings. There is a common perception going around that you should first get 3 warnings before you can be dismissed. And this is not always the case, because if you look at more serious offenses like theft and dishonesty, these does not necessitate 3 warnings before you can be dismissed. Or even when there's a policy in place that says that the company has a no tolerance policy for working under the influence and you work with dangerous machinery, then you don't need 3 warnings before you can be dismissed. Obviously, every case is judged by its own merits, don't forget that, but there's certain offenses that does not need 3 warnings. That's looking at the disciplinary code, which is a policy. Then you can have a vehicle policy. This is the rules that regulates employees that use company vehicles. You get a smoking policy, you get a telephone policy, a dress code. All of those are policies and are not part of your employment contract. Policies can be implemented at any stage by the company, whereas if you want to make amendments to an employment contract, both parties needs to sign or agree to the amendment. But if you want to implement rules in the workplace, you do it through a policy.